Oh, Mary, that's a great question. So let me say it to you like this, Mary. Your circle is supposed to be proud of you, not jealous of you. So you have to limit your access to people. And as you begin to become more and more successful, you're going to see your circle get smaller and smaller and smaller. That's what it means when it says that, success is a lonely place. It's not that you can't have friends or whatever, but a lot of times you begin to grow into your blessings. You outgrow other people. Okay. And then some people are going to look at you changing, but really you're just growing. And a lot of people can't understand that, A lot of times they be like, oh my goodness, oh, you're so bougie now. Now you got this and now you got that. No, you're not going to go to the same places you used to go to, and you're not going to be hanging out at the same places you used to hang out. You know what I mean? I wrote in my book, The Motivation Factor, if you hang with 9 broke people, you're going to be the 10th, right? Because you begin to change your dynamics of who you are. And what happens is the people around you, they see that change and they think that you are changing, but you're not really changing, you're just growing. You know what I mean? That, just like think about it. If you was a person that used to love clubs, when you get older, you're not going to a teenage club, right? There ain't nothing wrong with the teenage club, but you're going to feel out of place. Well, that's the same thing that happens in business, life, and success. As you begin to grow, other people are going to begin to go because they're not going to understand the change. And what happens, I found out just even in my rise to success, is that people always want to remember how you used to be. You understand? And some people are not going to get over that. If they knew you when you was broke down and under, that's who the person they're going to remember. You understand? And usually when you're at the bottom anyway, you ain't got to worry about people being around you, because ain't nobody hanging around nobody that's losing, because they're going to feel like you want help from them. So when you rise, it's the same thing. They begin to kind of drop off, because what happens is as you begin to grow in your success, you're showing them that they're still in the same place. And that's what I often say to people, that, it's a lonely, road in success. Now, don't get it wrong. There's some people who are able to maintain, productive and fruitful relationships. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the majority of them, when you start to outgrow them, you start to outgrow them. And it's not your fault. It's just that if you was with somebody and y'all always did this, and now all of a sudden you don't want to do it that no more because you've grown beyond this, maybe you have a brand, maybe you have a company, there's a certain amount of laser vision that takes to even acquire success and consistency. So you don't have time to sit up to 3 o'clock in the morning on the phone. You don't have time to spend all night at the club. You don't have time to be out drinking and smoking just so that you can be down. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? And that's what happens to a lot of people. They get stuck in those ways. And when you get stuck in those ways, you start to change, they're going to think that somehow you are bougie, or, you think you all of that. And it's just certain things you don't do no more. And it's not only when you get success, but to maintain success. So I can't be around people that are always talking about struggling. I can't be around people that are always miserable. I can't be around people that are always talking about who taking something from them. I can't be around people that just want to gossip. I can't be around people that want to sleep to 12 noon. That's just not who I am. That's not my lifestyle. And I can't hang around that energy. So it's going to happen. But make sure, it is better to have 1 or 2 solid people that cheer you on, Mary, that cheer you on and not jealous, than to have 40 people around you calling themselves friends, but they're really frenemies. All right. So don't worry about your circle getting smaller. It's getting smaller because you're getting taller. I hope that helps, Mary. That's why you're here on the Money Club. It's not a game, it's a lifestyle.